Jimmy Z, man, you just retired from our beloved LAPD as a union director. I have to ask you, what challenges does the LAPD face moving forward?
Huge challenges, right? Particularly the city has a lot of big stuff coming up, right? And not just the regular level of issues that we have. We got the Olympics coming up, Super Bowls coming up, and we've got recruitment challenges. So, and we're not unique. Pretty much most police departments are suffering the same thing. But I'll tell you uniquely what LAPD could do. One of the biggest challenges that we have is morale of officers and be able to retention and recruitment. Retention and recruitment are morale issues, 100%. What LAPD needs is a complete revamp of its discipline system, roots up. We need to rip it up. And we've talked about it a bunch of times, and I know you mentioned it, I mentioned it, we talked about it right when I walked in the door. The process is the penalty. Most officers will take a hit. You tell me, I did something wrong, I overdrove, I crashed. Give me 5 days? Okay, I'm gonna move on, that's right. But the fact that it takes a year and a half, 2, but the damage is done to that officer, and that trickles down to the entire department.
Now, speaking of the discipline system, would you have liked to see the initiating a personnel complaint to have a sergeant discretion?
Yes, absolutely. LAPD, in my career and in our careers, you've seen this diminishment of field supervisors because there's been this gotcha attitude in the department where everybody's afraid at that next level. Well, I'm the lieutenant. I don't want to let that sergeant make the call because my captain's going to be mad. And the captain's like, well, I'm not going to let, I'm afraid to make the lieutenant make the call. So I have to make it because my commander's going to be mad. And it goes all the way to the top. So now you have field sergeants that can't make a call. And that to me is that discipline system. It's been our whole career. That's the number one thorn in the side of LAPD.
You shared with me some stats back in 2020. How many public complaints did the Sheriff's Department take?
Sheriff's Department, which is approximately the same size as us, took 900 complaints against officers. LAPD took 4,000. I think we can fix our challenges. This is a dream list, right?
Yes.
Uproot the discipline system. Swift, fair justice. We've always talked about in LAPD the 5-year rule, right? Yeah. There's no rule. That's the problem. Write the rule down. Yeah. Tell me I took a hit. Hey,
for the next 3 years.
For the next 3 years, it's going to sit in. Other than that, it just goes. After that, goes to your downtown package.
It goes away.
You don't see it. Well, I think we have enough cops. What we don't have enough is support. Mm-hmm. There is no excuse for a cop to get one body and a pistol, and it takes you 6 hours, and you're hustling, right? You go to jail division, you're sitting there for 3 hours. So if you had an agency where it was, where they knew the discipline system was fair, they were supported, they had opportunities to move and promote, and you had officers in the field hooking and booking, I just fixed it. Boom.